In the centre, and he's asked to move Adam Mogg to the stand-off position, but no problems with the forwards. We see Jerome Gieseder in the front row. He leads a big experienced pack. They will be a danger to St Helens in midfield. Prolific try-scoring potential though in the Saints back division. A try tally of 101 already this season. And plenty of power and speed up front in the pack. Fozzard, Skipper Cunningham and Kalis providing the strength, and the back three providing the pace. Both coaches pack the replacement benches with forwards. Only Vincent Duport a back cover for Catalans winger Katabi, who passed a late fitness test on a groin strain this morning. Sensible selections too, I think, in the view of the heat. Stacey Jones, the little general as he's known in New Zealand and down there in Perpignan in the southwest of France. And Ashley Klein gets us underway with the 2007 Carnegie Challenge Cup final. And all the talk, Jonathan, is over.
It's over, and as Brian said in studio, against Wigan in the semi-final, the first half performance of the Catalan Dragons, very, very simple, good yardage from the acting half-back in the play-the-ball area, great kicking by Stacey Jones, but more importantly, no mistakes. They just dominate the first half, and they've got to start well against this Saints side.
They do play a very simple game, Jonathan, especially in their own sort of 50-metre area. They use that set of four with the forwards, then the kick from Jones.
Yeah, and that's the first one. And as Darren said, some of these players, you know, Stacey Jones, Mogg, Greenshields, all Australians who have been there, done it at certain levels. You know, they won't flinch at this occasion, but how will the French players react to it? It's a magnificent occasion.
Interesting to see Jones kicking into that shaft of sunlight coming through this open roof here at the new Wembley Stadium. Helens doing well to tackle that. Kieran Cunningham, the skipper, powerful front row, and another one. Fozzard missed out last year at Twickenham. St Helens moving it about in style, looking for an early score. Gidley. Oh, he's lost that ball.
First mistake. And as I thought, as Wigan did in the semi-final, they will attack that left side. There's the ball taken out, but they will attack the left-hand side. They will and try and run at Stacey Jones.
But yet, I've seen players run at Stacey Jones. Yet, the little man gets there, doesn't he? He brings them down.
You know, he's a good defender, but you know, he's maybe not as quick as he was. But the main thing is, he is their main creator, the Catalan Dragons. And if they run at him and tire him out, he won't be as sharp.
Luke Quigley there, an acting half-back. Good kick. Helens trying to judge
kick.
it.
What a great kick.
He's trapped in there. He can't get over that line. Good covering there from Justin Murphy and Adam Mogg.
Superb kick by Mogg. Just watch this kick. It rolls and rolls and rolls. Steps up and watch the chase. Murphy's there as well. First attacking opportunity now. They'll have to start the set in the St Helens half.
Former State of Origin player back in Australia. Very experienced centre, playing at standoff today. And Sean Long already with St Helens under pressure. Good kick to the halfway line. Jason Croker. Be interesting to see how he goes in the heat, Jonathan. He's 34 years plus. That's
yeah, I was saying he'd be used to it, but he's from Canberra. So
can get cold in Canberra.
Yeah, first mistake now. He's driven back. You know, he's talking to the referee. He should be concentrating, holding the ball. He just loses his. Well, he just loses possession, plays the ball clumsily, and it's a penalty.
So Talon's down on the attack with Willie Tallow. Fozzard again. 17 stone, 6'3", coming at you from 10 metres. Wants some stopping. Passing by Cunningham. Long. Leon Price could play out wide there now. Here's a chance in the corner for Gardner. Just has to cut inside. Good covering across field there by 17, Cyril Gossard.
Good defence.
Good defence. 3-4 of the
they've got to shuffle out.
Dragons in there. Cunningham using the blind side well. To Price. Gidley again. Just can't get away there from John Wilson, number 3. 5 metres from that line. Price, oh, he's 6'3" is Price, but he couldn't get over there on the 5th tackle.
It's going up this.
Sean Long, up to the corner. The chase is on. Oh, it's loose.
Oh, he did well to get that.
Well, it looked as if St Helens were going to get a hand on that.
I think
Mon.
that was a 50-50 ball there.
Catalan Dragons needing to regroup here.
And it bounced. Here's the kick. Puts the kick. Once it bounces, can go anywhere. Deflected back off Paul Wellens into Murphy's hands. A lucky escape for the Catalan Dragons.
Quigley distributing well. Good movements out wide here.
Good defence.
Good tackling there from Sean Long.
A silly little tackle. David Gardner puts his hand on him, slows down, play the ball down, which will now give the Catalan Dragons better field position.
Alex, Luke, stay behind.
Yeah, just there's the great tackle. It's complete. Just slows him down a little bit. Well, didn't slow him down, did he? Really? So.
Well, I think in this heat he's wanted to keep the two sides well apart. You know, let us have a look at the rugby. Daniel Anderson there.
He's not going to be that pedantic all again, right?
Huge contingent of St Helens people come down here. Former St Helens players travel down on the coach this morning, including 93 years old Harold Horton, who played for Saints in the 30s and was a spectator here at Wembley in 1930, would you believe it, when Saints played with us. All ages here today. Good ball. Good running too by Jason Croker. Quigley. And Yachty half back. Jones again. They've lost it.
Just that little lack of composure.
You think nerves at the moment?
A little bit, just a lack of composure in the attacking zone. That's all it is. But you know, I've been impressed again by Chan and Guise, how they're taking the ball to the St Helens forwards, and that's what they have to do. If anyone's going to lay the platform for Stacey Jones, it's those two players.
An interesting fact though, Jonathan, St Helens score over 20% of their tries from their own half. You can never shut them down, can you?
Very, very talented side. A lot of pace throughout the side. Good kick. And that's a good chase as well.
Clint Greenshields.
I was down on the halfway line before the game. It is extremely hot in this stadium today. And fatigue will play a big part, especially in the last 15 minutes of either half.
Well, enough Frenchmen in this side to adjust to the temperatures. I think they're the only side I can remember training during the week on the Mediterranean, as they did on Tuesday at the Cannes beach.
Not a bad place to train.
Not many places around St Helens, although we did go to Southport, I will say that. We went to Southport. Couldn't find the sea though. Quigley again. Oh, that's a good kick. That's a tester.
Just in the shade though.
Thankfully for Wellens, it was not in the sun, it was in the shade.
It wasn't in the sun, but also I think that there was lack of communication there. Plenty of hang time on it, but the chase wasn't good, and maybe the communication wasn't there between the kicker and the chasers. Clear take, you know, bread and butter stuff for Wellens.
Move, Jay! Catch the stairs, the flashing.
Vozar.
Oh! Let him up! Put on it, Nick! That's better.
Jason Kalis, very experienced Kiwi forward. Sean Long again. Justin Murphy having a few problems. And we've got Joe Lydon down there. Any news, Joe?
Yeah, just on the pitch side here, the temperature is so hot. I mean, it's unbelievable. Not only have they got the problem of the heat to contend with the players out there in the middle of the field, but also with half the field being bathed in sunlight and half not, it is going to be a problem for the fullbacks. But as normal in finals like this, it's going to be how the team copes with the opening exchanges, and this heat is going to tell.
Good run. St Helens need to watch this man, Luke Quigley, on loan from the Newcastle Knights. Cyril Gossard, a former rugby union player with USAP in Perpignan.
It's a nice kick.
Jones again. Test. Oh, that's a difficult bounce. Beautifully taken.
He was offside though, Mark.
Well, I think it's tackling while he's in mid-air. Or is he offside as well,
he
Jonathan?
was offside. He was just in front. Just in front.
Yeah, you're right. Offside. You
There
can
he
see
is.
him there.
Yard in front. Which would have been a shame, really, if the bounce had have reached Mog.
I think it could be done for tackling whilst the Helens' legs were off the ground too.
I'm not sure, one foot was on the floor.
Was it?
Yeah. But he's offside, so immaterial. But one thing, you know, it's all the substitutes. You know, they're going to make an impact when they come on, but they're all sat in the sun. That's the hottest part of the stadium, and I just hope that they've got, you know, hats or something to cover their heat, because it's going to be intense there all day.
Well, they can't help it, can they? That's where they.
No, I know, but you know,
benches
wear a
are.
hat or something, you know, just a.
You'll have to have a word with the designer.
Move, Justin! Wait!
Talau.
Good tackle.
Good
tackle.
running on the ball there by John Wilkin, but again, good tackling.
Move!
Slowing the play down.
There we see Fasavalu and Roby waiting for their chance. Good ball. Now then, a 2-1. Good ball again. Sean Long, can he get it away? He's still going.
Wellens was on the inside
Great
there.
determination there from Long. On the fifth tackle, 12 metres from that Catalan line. Saints moving it. Price. That's another difficult one. It's a penalty.
He's offside again.
St Helens. Offside and taking him out.
Well, I'm sure he committed to the tackle there. He's
Look
definitely
offside.
offside. Definitely not offside, right? So what does he do here? Let's see. Oof. Yeah, he didn't have his eye on the ball, did he? I think he knew. I took a fair clout there.
He certainly did, but he's up.
Certainly know the way to shake him up. But I tell you what, if he'd have gone for the ball, Melly, he was so far
He's a big man, isn't
above.
he?
Yeah,
16
so,
stone.
so far above Greenshields. If he'd have taken the ball, I'm sure he'd have a very good chance of scoring.
Catalan Dragons reaching the Challenge Cup final in the fastest time of any club since being formed, only in the second season.
Well, they'll be very happy with this start, the Catalan Dragons.
And Damien down there.
Yeah, we've mentioned the heat, Ray, and the Catalan subs are actually warming up down in the tunnel. They're keeping out of the hot sunlight. That's the information that Rodney Howe, their conditioning coach, has given them. They're warming up in the tunnel out of the sunlight.
That's so very strong on that section of the field over there. Quigley.
Great
Good
ball.
slip. Jones, nice little back flip. But Jérôme Guisset, the French pack leader, a little bit on the defensive there. But again, attacking that blind side. Good tackle, but it's a high one, I think. Referee Ashley Klein not happy with that.
St Helens coach Anderson won't be happy. Well, there's the mismatch. Gossard at Long, that's what they're trying to do, you know, get the big runners running at the half-backs near the try line.
The Catalan Dragons then, after almost 13 minutes, I'm sure that Coach Mick Potter will be very, very happy with this scoreline. He'll want to have contained St Helens. Here they are now on the attack. Jones, good play, out wide here now.
Great tackle, though.
Good tackle on Greenshields, so effective too. Ball ricocheted out. Good running too there.
They're very strong in the centre, St Helens. It's such a crucial defensive position to play, and you've got, you know, Gidley and Talau. They read it so well. Talau comes in, spots a runner, smashes him.
Kieran Cunningham there, an acting half-back skipper today, urging his players on. Vastly experienced, 404th game for St Helens.
Well, they'll be very happy with their start. The Catalans, you know, they've controlled most of the possession, good field position, maybe one threatening attack from St Helens. he's conceded. No, that's the... You know, we've only given 14 minutes we've played, and they've given 5 penalties away, St Helens. The kick is through. It's a poor kick. Deflected back. Stacey Jones gets tugged back by
Gidley obstruction.
He's never going to get there, but another penalty.
Right, make the tackle. Get off. That work. Right, straight off. Okay. Yeah, that's why you play. Yeah, I'm sort of let it go. Yeah, that's... Come on, let's go.
Good
Let's
kick
go,
there
do it.
from
Come on.
Jones.
Right,
Again, all the pressure on St Helens.
They've had good field position, good pressure.
Well,
And they-
80%
yeah,
completion.
and they haven't really done anything. So you've got to feel that they've got to try and get something from this attack.
Cyril Gossard, number 17. There comes a time in a game, Jonathan, when you can attack so long, but if you don't come away with any score, the game has a habit of swinging away from you.
Yeah, I think. Let's see what happens.
There we are.
Defensively, very well organised. Maybe a kick. Maybe a kick. That's what they scored a lot of tries for.
This could be the one. Jones, no, the pass. Good tackling again. Wellens coming away in exactly the right position to take that ricochet.
And at the moment, St Helens' defence has got it boxed off. You know, they can't really get on the outside of the two centres. Any runners coming on the short ball, they're being spotted and absolutely smashed.
Sean, talk to the guys. Let's cut those penalties out. In your end.
Mr. Klein having a word with the two skippers, telling them to ask the guys, as he says,
Alex.
to cut the penalties out. Fozzard, nice offload.
Surrender! Move! Cover, Cyril. Now.
Sean Long. But again, terrific defence in midfield there, especially from Jason Croker, former Canberra Raiders player. Price, good dummy, can't just quite get it away.
Wait! Stand! Wait, Luke! Come on, cut it out.
Wellens. Talau.
Let him up! No, stand up, Willie, they milk it.
Francis Melly having a dart himself on the fifth tackle.
Come on, come on.
Sean Long.
Play on. Not play on.
Oh, and again, not the best of kicks. And Joe Lydon down there.
Jonathan mentioned about the defence down here on the pitch, with St Helens defending well on the left-hand side, but Sean Long's being left with Gidley on a number of occasions, and if Stacey Jones can spot it and get some of the bigger traffic running at Sean Long, there may be some problems for St Helens.
Both sides, though, of course, targeting one Stacey Jones, one Sean Long. They are the danger men, Jonathan.
They are the creators.
Quigley. Jones.
They're just overrunning a little bit. They're flat. They're not deep coming onto the ball, the Catalan boys.
This lad Quigley there, been a very, very good addition since the
Just
hooker Aaron Gurrell was injured early season for the Catalans.
just see that lack of composure. You know, Mog's been there before, but
Kieran, you're talking to those guys.
just
You better come back.
a little bit unsure at the moment. He knows
I think
straight
there's
away.
a lot of unsure play about here. There are a lot of nerves here, I think, in this opening stage.
Yeah, well, it's obviously going to be nerves. It's a big final.
Gidley moving that ball on.
One,
Good attacking position here now for St Helens.
Alex,
Kieran
Alex.
Cunningham using the blind side well.
two.
But again, good covering very, very quickly across there by the Dragons. Fozzard,
Shoulder, shoulder.
Wilkin, Sean Long bringing Price in from depth. Willie Tallow, but Murphy coming in well from the outside.
Move!
Former New Zealand and Widnes player. I can't recall anyone missing a tackle so far, Jonathan.
No, not yet.
Jason, move! Stand up, Billy.
15 metres from the Dragons line.
Lay on, that's fine, they're fine.
Price,
Fine.
Tackle
Five
again.
apart. Stacey!
Bennett coming in at the right angle, but so were the defenders. Sean Long again. Out to Gidley, can he get away in a corner? Oh! Can he get it down? He's
Great
lost it.
defence.
Terrific effort from St Helens, but equally from the Catalan Dragons.
Last tackle. Last tackle.
Again, it's the mismatch. They're trying to get Gidley on the outside of Stacey Jones.
Come on.
Did so well.
Come on. Wait, Sean.
There he is. He's got to come in.
Wait, Sean.
Katabian does extremely well. He tries to reach over.
And again, it's Stacey Jones who heaves him back over that line, Jonathan.
Yes.
Mike, let's go. Mike.
I think he
When
needed a
you
little
think
bit of
he's
help there.
5'7" and
Great run, that is. Great
only
run.
13 stone wet through.
There we are. Good yardage once again. They've driven good hard yards, get good field position. And the good
Jones
kick.
again. Testing Francis Melly.
Look at the chase. Look at the chase coming.
He's just got to hold on to this. Oh!
Right.
I wouldn't have passed it there.
Yeah, you're a forward,
I
right?
know. I couldn't have put a pass out like that anyway. That's why I would never have passed it, Jonathan.
This is where they're
Good running.
dangerous.
Oh, now then. He's given a penalty.
Not sure what it's for, actually.
I think he's offside.
I think it's either a deliberate knock on and he's offside. And it's instinctive, you know, it's your reactions. The ball bounces up, you're going to grab it.
Well, I don't think he'll be too happy. 20 minutes gone with no score. I think he would have wanted a few points on the board and undermining the Catalans' confidence. But
Great stadium, look at this.
Guys, let's keep working that 10.
What an arena to play sport.
this is what an event is all about, isn't it? Great crowd, beautiful weather, two good teams.
Working the 10, guys. Wait. Go.
Fozzard again, leading the charge.
Move. Surrender. Move. Let's grab.
John Wilkin, number 12. Cunningham again, with Long. But just look at that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Catalan Dragons just moving across the field there. No way through. Murray Fasavalo, the big substitute who's just slipped on. Now he might be able to open up a gap or two. Not on this occasion.
This will be an interesting call. Fasavalo. Powerful guy. One
Just look at
fence,
the way he hands them off.
2 fence, 3 fence, but he's got to go. He's got to keep in the. There we are. Into
He
touch.
knew he was going into touch.
Yeah.
He had to release that ball. And Robbie Paul down there.
Yeah, not the greatest play from St Helens, but this is a very dangerous time for the Catalan Dragons. On the 20-minute mark, you think you're staying with the St Helens team. They bring their fresh players off the bench. Murray Fasavalo, Graham, big players. They bring James Rugby off the bench, and that's where they're at their most dangerous. The second half of every half.
And number 17 there, James Graham, off the bench. Who made his Great Britain debut last year against New Zealand. 4 replacements in this game, and they can make 12 interchanges. Now, as a coach, Jonathan, on a day like this with such soaring temperatures, you've got to be very careful with your replacements.
Yeah,
haven't you?
crucial. You know, it's a warm day. Players will get dehydrated. You're not sure which one, so tactically, it's a big call today.
Adam Mogg just doing a little tester there for Francis Melly. Oh, terrific burst there by the big Kiwi. But a good recovery.
Yeah, that's
from
really the
Mogg.
first clean break, I think.
Gardner loses it this time. Well, he's having a word with Mr. Klein to say that it was knocked out of his hand, but that won't change the decision.
I think he's going upstairs.
Got to make sure you 10, mate.
Let's have a look. That's Adrian Mogg. That's play on, that is.
Well, he did knock it down, but he was the only
play on,
person
isn't it?
coming in.
That's play on.
That should have been, yes.
That's play
should
on.
have been.
Hit the tackle.
A miss there, I think, by the referee.
1.
You see, 1 tackle missed by St Helens, 3 by the Catalans.
Stacey Jones, he's always around that first receiver position, organising, marshalling the forwards, little short passes like that.
Tell you, he's running hard, isn't he? Gossard is running really hard.
He's quite a newcomer to the game from the USAP Perpignan Union Club. Certainly crossing over courts quite well. Dragons, delicate little shape. Now then, has Croker got that ball down? He thinks he has. Mr. Klein's not so sure. We'll have to look at the video, and the video referee Phil Bentham will let us know.
This guy's a prolific try scorer. You know, he's scored everywhere he's been throughout his career. Been a great professional. He thinks he's got it down. Let's see.
Is he offside?
No one offside. No one is offside, so play on. There's Croker, 12. His hands down. No try. His left hand is his right hand.
And he drops it, I think, Jonathan.
Hang on, let's have a look at the other angle. I think he hits the line, doesn't he? Hang on. His right hand is...
He drops it on the line. I can't see that. Can't see that being a try. There's the gap. The ball has left his arm and his body. I think that's a knock on.
That's the one. This is the call. Oh, it's a tough call, that is. Hang on. His hand's on the ball line, isn't it? Hang on. His hand hits
his hand over the line as he goes down.
His left hand hits the in goal. The left hand hits first, I think. I think it's...
I can't see that being a try. I think he slips. No. I think he loses his grasp on the ball, and I think his arm just touches over that.
I don't think it's a try. No control of the ball, and he touches the hand.
Well, Mr. Bentham,
he's got no hand on the ball. He's dropped it. That angle just showed he drops that ball. Let's just watch. He drops it. There, he's dropped it.
Tension here then at Wembley Stadium. What will it be? All eyes on that big screen.
Big call.
Silence. No try. 20-metre restart for St Helens, but certainly, well, he doesn't look. He looks unmoved, doesn't he?
Well, I tell you what, it's hot enough here, but video referee Phil Bentham was certainly sweating on the first video today. The female of them, maybe carted out, I think.
And I'll bet Ashley Klein was glad he could hand that over.
Yeah, definitely.
James Graham then now making progress. Can St Helens come back from this? 24 minutes here into the Carnegie Challenge Cup. Here to St Helens on the burst now. Kieran Cunningham. Good tackle there by David Farriol. He's in there again, the big, powerful number 8 from a Limu player. James Graham.
Here they come, Graham, Fasavau.
This is one big advantage St Helens have. They play Fozzard and Careless, then they can bring on these two big men in Fasavau. Oh, here is Bennett! 5 metres now from this line. St Helens hitting back. Going down that short side. Good ball, oh, quickly! Oh, he's dropped it! Well intended there.
The numbers were there, they created the numbers on the short side, and again it's just that lack of composure. I felt they overrun the ball cutter. Just watch them, plenty of time. They're short on the left hand side, plenty of numbers. They're not shuffling. One give and take. You've just got to give and take.
Quick thinking there by Gidley.
There we are.
Number 3.
Just try to get it away. He just had to keep his depth a little bit there. The 2 opportunities straight away, one after each other, and that's what St Helens can do.
So, escapes at both ends of this pitch. And who would have thought, Jonathan, no score after 25 minutes?
Incredible.
Defender! Move!
The Catalans bringing the ball away in their tried and trusty way. First receiver, a forward, checking, making 6 or 7 metres. Good tackle there from Pasavali.
They've done a lot of work, the Catalan boys, and that's the first mistake.
Oh, that's a knock on now then. Here's a chance for St Helens. Jason Croker just not being able to hold that ball.
It needed a mistake, and this is it. The pass behind doesn't find Mogg.
Oh, there, Jason.
He's not renowned for his kicking, and now great field position. The first real mistake.
Jason White.
And it's the handover on the 6th tackle.
This is a big set of 6 for the Catalan Dragons.
Pasavali
Big hit again.
trying to bring 2 or 3 of these Catalan forwards in around him. Then they can make a gap out wide. This is what they're looking for now. Long. Again, Bennett coming short on the burst. But again, good covering, good tackling. Graham underneath the post.
Hell is the gun.
Remy Casti there. Number 24. Tackling well. Sean Long again.
Move! Come on.
Still the pressure on the Catalan. Pasavalo again. Wellens just can't get over. Good covering there again by Cyril Gossard on the 5th tackle. Price going himself. Oh,
Great tackle again.
terrific tackle.
Did he lose that? What a tackle.
Terrific tackle. Quigley, Luke Quigley, the hooker.
That's right there. Got tackled there. Wait, John. Wait, John.
And another
Great tackle.
turnover.
Just watch his tackle. He stretches.
He
Someone
didn't, he held in.
someone must have had his hand from that angle. If you could see another angle, someone's got him there. He can't stretch his arm out.
And Luke Quigley being replaced after those heroics. St Helens have got to keep them down here. Roby on the pitch now.
If anyone's got it. No, it's very
No.
difficult to see. I think he's got his left hand.
Well, he sees Green Shields in front of him, and I think he's trying to hold on to the ball for some reason.
It was last tackle.
I know.
He just had a stretch for it.
Don't forget, he's in the heat of the things. You and I are sat up here. You would never have got over with your size.
Wait.
Oh, gone. Going too early. Gotta keep that discipline, haven't they?
Come on, Dave. I've been speaking. You ain't got to wait.
Catalan Dragons beating Featherstone, Whitehaven, Hull, and then Wigan in the
It's,
earlier rounds.
it's like,
St Helens, Backley, Rochdale, Warrington, and Bradford.
it's like, Catalan have had all the pressure and field position. No, it's St Helens this time. Can they defend and keep them out?
Long to Wellens. Wellens trying to make his way down that right-hand side, but again, 3 defenders, and that sliding defence moving across. Jones directing.
Oh, I thought he knocked that on.
No,
Move, Gay. All right, wait.
younger Paul Clough there been in excellent form. James Graham charging in a metre from that line. Just can't get over.
He was short.
Roby
5 and last.
short again on the 5th tackle. Sean Long. Price, the dummy from Price. Oh, is he over?
Turned him.
I don't think he's got him down. It's a turnover again. That's the 3rd turnover we've had.
Great tackle. What a tackle again. Desperate stuff. Absolutely desperate stuff.
Turn him over.
Fantastic tackle.
Gregory Mooney there just manages to turn Price over on his back.
That's a
just look at
great,
him going in there, number 13, Mooney turns him over.
fantastic.
Great strength.
2. Stand, John. Don't lock him.
He's got to hang on in there now, the Dragons. Got to hang on in there.
I think all credit to Rodney Howe, a former tough Aussie forward who's done a lot of physical conditioning work with these, particularly with the Frenchmen. Oh, Castle Loggerbedders there.
That's not gone.
I'm just saying, Jonathan, a lot of these Frenchmen who have come out of the normal French leagues were not really up to the Super League strengths, but Howe has done a lot of work conditioning with them, and I think you've seen it in this defence.
I think sometimes you don't realise how important an off-season is, and a lot of these players had a year and a half to get ready for Super League, and they put a lot of work in, and it's been rewarded.
Fascinating battle here then. Which one will break first? Jones.
Backwards.
And the Frenchmen not afraid to move the ball around at close quarters.
Move! Wait.
I don't think I've seen as much lost ball in a Challenge Cup final for a long, long time.
Things are changing now. The tackle, they're all trying to, you know, make a hit on the ball carrying arm.
Just look at St Helens tackles, made their 71 already.
Yeah.
You don't often see that. Not before half time. Good ball.
Straight. And down, stay straight. Go.
Paul Helens linking up.
Hey, move off the ball.
Oh, good running here. Oh, he's still going with Rugby. He's over. And there's the first try of the afternoon. It came from nowhere, but to the delight of those 30,000 fans, James Rugby puts it over the line. 4 points to 0 for the Saints. And at last, fans dancing on the terraces.
And they'll be disappointed. How many tackles missed? He's deceptively strong, but he just breaks so many tackles. Just Swissagos, there's 2 there. 3, 4. Breaks 5 tackles.
He's so powerful though, Jonathan, isn't he? I mean, he played in a semi-final with a hairline fracture of the cheekbone. The upper body strength of this lad, combined with the speed.
But there's no dummy runners whatsoever. You know, that's it. He's done this all on his own back. It's great skill, great balance, great power, but disappointment on the Catalan side. They've just missed tackle after tackle, and he's sneaked over.
This young man learned so much from the skipper. Kieran Cunningham was outstanding in Australia, New Zealand last year in the Tri Nations tournament. Sean Long then, with the first conversion attempt of the afternoon. No problem. So St Helens finally take a lead, thanks to that man. 6 points to 0.
Here we are, just watch him. He goes across, 24 switches off. You don't see Croker missing many tackles. Unfortunately, crucial misses and he's there. And then he punches himself in the face.
It's the Catalan Dragons 0, St Helens 6.
And it will be interesting to see now, Jonathan, after all that effort from the Dragons, can they contain Saints now before half-time? Can they come back?
It's crucial now. They can't allow him to score again.
Surrender!
I would think this is probably the most vital 5 minutes in this game for the Catalans. Well, Mick Potter still just watching, no sign of any emotion on his face. The former St George Illawarra fullback. James Graham.
Surrender! Move!
Try coming after some strong, sustained pressure by the Saints. We saw Price go very close. Long. And again another ricochet. He gets it back. No, he knocks on.
That's a comedy of errors. Comedy of errors.
Well, he allowed about 2 or 3 advantages there, and that puts the Catalans on the attack. 4 tackles remaining in this sequence then. Justin Murphy. He's certainly got the speed to go around people, but I doubt the strength to go past those 2 big men, Vassavalu and James Graham. Oof, it's a forward pass from
the call was made.
Kane Bentley. Jones.
Great
The ball
ball.
away! Oh, it is in! And Katabi, the man who so nearly was pulled out this morning with a groin strain. Yunus Katabi in at the corner, and we said this 5 minutes would be crucial for the Dragons. They're back in the game.
Great response, that is. Fantastic response. Superb play. There's the mistake, look. Comedy Rivera's knock on. Play on. And this is the play. Ball comes out. This is the dummy run. Great ball. That is a great ball. Great ball. Here we are. Just watch. Gardner comes in. He's ball watching again. Wilson.
St Helens then rocked by that try, and Stacey Jones kicking in the absence of the injured Thomas Bosch, but a regular kicker with New Zealand Warriors and New Zealand. Looking to try to level the scores. Not quite, just hovering outside that far upright, but tremendous effort there from Katabi.
As the ball comes out, there's a couple of dummy runners. There's the first one. Now if we stop it there, there's a dummy runner coming here, okay? What's going to happen? Just watch Gardner. He's going to come in, which he should have stayed outside, which creates a space outside. Run it on. He's watching. He takes the wrong man. Sean Long has got his player there. Gardner should have stayed outside. The space was there for Katabi. Strolls in. Sean Long had the inside defender covered.
3 minutes remaining then in this first half. 6 points to 4. Sure, the Catalan Dragons will just be comfortable holding on to this ball, playing it around this ruck area. Kane Bentley, an English-sounding name, but a Frenchman born in Riola near Bordeaux. His dad a Kiwi, played out there.
That try will give him a lot of confidence. They have put a lot of pressure, a lot of position, but they haven't executed things well. That try will give him a great boost just before half-time.
Wellens just anticipating the bounce. Francis Melly. And suddenly this vast St Helens support silenced for a little bit. I don't think they anticipated the Catalan Dragons coming back with such speed and panache.
I think they've surprised everyone, really. Surprised everyone.
But here's another chance.
A few tackles now just before half-time, Ray.
Set of 6, but just, well, less than a minute remaining. Could we see a Sean Long drop goal just with a few seconds to go? He's done it before. Roby. James Graham. Sean Long.
Great
Good
play.
ball out here wide now. A chance for St Helens to Gindley. To Gardner. He's going for the corner. Can he get through? Jones is in. Oh, Lady Gardner. He's in at the right-hand corner. Wonderful reply from St Helens. And a former Barra flyer there. In for his 18th try of the season.
I think there's a forward pass in this play. It's well worked. I think John Wilson slips and falls over. But I think the final pass is forward. As the ball comes out, dummy there. There's another inside ball. Wilson slips. There's one. Is this pass forward? Definitely forward. It's still there though, he's still there. He's got the player to beat. That tackle must be made. He runs strong, but the tackle has to be made.
Certainly looks it from there, Jonathan. Let's have a look at this other angle.
Here we are, dummy inside ball. The space is created. Lovely pass. That's forward. But he'd be disappointed with that tackle, Green Shields.
Cheers from 30,000 St Helens fans and boos from 40 or 50,000 Catalan fans, Leeds, Wigan, Warrington, Batley and Dewsbury. But it's the referee's whistle that counts. The try given. St Helens leading 10-4. And Sean Long, in the absence of Paul Schoolthorpe, taking up the kicking role. Difficult one.
Good kick.
But that's a great kick from Long. He struck it so nonchalantly there with such accuracy and power. And as the hooter goes, the Saints fans waving the flag. And St Helens in the lead by 12 points to 4. Top way back in 1897. What do you think, Jonathan?
Well, I think they've got to start well again in the second half. You know, just make sure that they try and score next, because, as Brian said in the studio, if Saints score the next try, 6 points, it's going to be a long way back for them. And it's amazing how tired you get if you're behind in the game, whereas if you're winning, you don't seem to feel that tired. So it's going to sap the energy of all players.
James Graham takes a lot to sap his energy, just 21 years of age. That man, little older, number 10, but equally as powerful, Jason Kalis. Willie Tallow. But again, good tackling, good start from the Dragons. They need a good set of 6 in defence here. They have to show St Helens that they are prepared to hit back. 12 for the trail. And it's the Catalans' turn now to have problems in the sun, but Murphy just allowing that ball to bounce in touch.
I don't like that, you see. You know, I think he could have taken the ball on that after the first bounce. You know how dangerous it is when you leave that ball bounce. He's fortunate to get away with it in the first half with when he kicked the ball into Wellens' hands. If you can take the ball, it's a gamble of taking, you know, taking the second bounce. Just so there's one bounce there.
He could have got under that there, couldn't he, when he bounced?
If that ball bounces inside again, you know, it's a ifs and buts. But I'm thinking, do you take the chance?
Referee Ashley Klein once again penalising St Helens there at the play of the ball, interference.
And the two St Helens youngsters, Clough and Bennett.
Oh, there! Wait, Lee! Wait!
Daniel Anderson just sending instructions down to his assistants.
Move! Turn!
Kieran Cunningham, the skipper, looking on with an expert eye. He'll be pleased about. Oh, that's a knockdown. Looked a forward pass actually, but St Helens getting the advantage. Long, good wide ball out wide here now to Eddie Gardner.
Mistakes creeping into the Catalan play.
Matt Gidley, number 3, former Newcastle Knights player, 11 years with the Knights there up in New South Wales in Australia. Oh, now then, that was interfering again. Penalty, holding down, knocking the ball out there. Adam Mogg. And you cannot afford to give these penalties away in these early stages of the second half.
Not the most inspiring start by Catalan. They seem a little bit flat coming out. Heavy-legged, some of the players, you know, this early in the second half. So it's a big 10 minutes now. They're giving them Saints field position once again. They're starting to fall off tackles.
Saints gathering momentum here now. Roby again. Long.
There you go, John.
Price. Big man to put down this Leon Price.
Stacey. John.
Wellens. Good strong bollocking run there from the youngster.
Well, they're short on the left-hand side. Now, if they go left, they're in trouble.
Paul Clough, just 19 years of age, making his presence felt.
Good defence again.
It was a good defence.
Had to make that tackle.
Oh. Good offload, but again, just look at the Catalan Dragons coming out very, very quickly, giving no option to St Helens there. Roby. Paul Wellens gets the ball well away. Little chip kick. Green Shields, Clint Green Shields, not had a lot to do, but covering the ball well there.
This will be a big set by St Helens. Just watch him. They've got him in the corner. Watch this defensive stint.
A lot of work from the French pack needed.
Yeah, they need to really take the ball on. Now, this is where you want your forwards to stick their hand up.
Kane Bentley, good running there from the youngster. Another of the young French lads, just 20 years of age, being brought in this side by Mick Potter, the coach. Apart from James Roby with that try, Jonathan, very few been able to make any progress around the ruck area on either side.
Yeah, one-on-one, there hasn't been many breaks.
Careless. Come on, you Saints, ringing around this famous stadium. Long. Again, good tackling out there by number 4 there, Mogg.
Just look a little bit
Price.
sharper.
Wilking testing with his pace down that left-hand side on the 5th tackle. Oh, he's lost it! Wellens is over! And Paul Wellens following up! Oh, a shocking mistake, I think, by the Catalan Dragons. But all credit to Paul Wellens there, linking up as he always does, following the play. And has he picked up his 23rd touchdown of the year?
That's a try, isn't it? Just a mistake. Yeah. He tries to kick through for himself, no full back there, he gets taken out. And it's just a mix-up in defence. Stacey Jones is there. Is it Green? She's very difficult, but I don't see anything wrong with that.
Looks a try to me. It's a good kick from Sean Long. He takes a bang or two, Jonathan.
Yeah, well, that's why I don't know. Why he's looking at that. I don't see any point. This is it. Green Shield doesn't commit. As the full back, that is your ball, and that is a try. There is nothing wrong with that try.
Well, we'll have the decision. No problem with that from the video referee, Phil Bentham. A try beneath the post. And St Helens fans, I think, sensing that the trophy could be on its way back to Knowsley Road. But a long time remaining yet. 16-4. Sean Long with the conversion attempt should present no problem. In his 10th season, has had a lot of trouble this year with a calf problem. Didn't do a lot of the goal kicking early on. Was out for 10 weeks, but fully fit now and confident as ever. It's there, 2 points for St Helens. They move out now, 18 points to 4.
Yeah, Sean Long spots there's no full back at home. He gets taken out a little bit. But this is a full-back's ball. He's got to commit and he's got to go down on that ball. He messes it up. Simple try for Wellens.
But terrific, well, you say a simple try, but terrific presence of mind for Wellens. He's always in the right spot at the right time,
Yeah,
Jonathan.
you know, the kick is there. It's clever play for the kick. But, you know, bread and butter, he's got to take that ball.
The Catalan Dragons really do have to hang in here now. They've got to make their presence felt. They need possession. A chance here of St Helens breaking away from them.
This is where
Lee Gilmore.
Gilmore and Wellens and also the second rows will come into it. Workin will come into it in the loose forward.
Price doing the job of a forward there from the first receiver. That's a difficult kick. Oh. Well, all credit to the lad. He made a game effort there. He was troubled by the sun. The ball was going behind him.
He's having a tough 5 minutes.
That's a tough segment of the field there where that sun's coming down, Jonathan.
Yeah, it's difficult to take the ball. Sun in your eyes, there it is.
Release!
Bentley putting the kick in this time. And a good chase. Not the best of tackles there though.
Release, Adam!
Just slipping
Adam
off
Mogg
a few
having to
times.
make up for the first slip.
Breakdown!
St Helens commanding possession at the moment, leading by 18 points to 4. Again, good tackling from that Cyril Gossard there, number 17. Had a good game in the French pack. Very lively second row. But all this driving forward, Jonathan, is testing the Catalan forwards. Oh, terrific break here now. Can he get it away? Not the best of passes. Gardner has to go back to take it. Gets it back again to Paul Clough, having a good game, this teenager. On the 5th tackle. Price. Good little chip again. Oh, it's missed. Just gets it away. Certainly Clint Greenshear's having a rough time at the back there.
Yeah.
Another former St George Illawarra player in his first season down there in Perpignan.
I think someone injured on the floor. Again, the deft of the kick. Just watch this. The chase is on. I think Greenshears gets his hand. He's got to put his hand out. Here he goes. Yep, get it out. The chase is good. Gilmore is there.
And Joe down there.
Yeah, noticeable rain this second half. 10 minutes into the second half now, and already the pace of the game is definitely in favour of St Helens. Catalans seem to be struggling. Their speed of thought, indeed, is slower, and I think they have to step it up to be able to match St Helens in the next 10.
Here we are to go. Again, look at falling off tackles now.
One. Stop! Wait, Jerome, wait. Go.
Kieran Cunningham back on the field. And when you see somebody like Cunningham coming on as a replacement, you think, goodness me, you know, what's happening?
Well, they're all dangerous.
Cunningham again, driving at the heart of that Catalans. Oh, John Long going away. Can he get on?
Great tackle.
Superb tackle. Oh, is he holding down there,
He's
Clint
lucky not.
Greenshield? But St Helens can be in here. They are. And young Clough, the 19 years old former academy player. Former Blackbrook Amateur Rugby League club player. He's in there on the right-hand side, and he's deserved that for his work this year.
He's delighted, isn't he? Delighted. He just come on, scored the try, and he won't get an easier try than that. Again, numbers. There's the break. They're both ball watching. Great tackle. He's very lucky not to get off there.
Beautiful pass from Cunningham.
Great pass. Just watch it. Defence comes up. Too many numbers. Stacey Jones again, a mismatch. Just what? You got too many numbers. Anybody can score.
And the advantage there of a man of such height as Leon Price, he can stand up in the tackle and still put the ball away to the corner. A delighted Paul Clough.
Delighted.
Sean Long, the true professional, just getting on with the job. Kicked 3 out of 3 so far. Great experience, this lad. His 5th cup final. Played at all the venues in recent years: Murrayfield, Twickenham, Cardiff, and here, Wembley. No, at 100% accuracy goal, but I don't think he'll be too concerned at this stage with a scoreline of 22 points to 4 in the Saints' favour.
The break goes through by Sean Long, just keep it running there, and then they're struggling. A great tackle by Greenshields, but as they play the ball, keep it going. They're short of numbers, even slow there, stop it there. Look, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and just 1, 2, and it's just so clear they couldn't get organised, run it on. Even if he did just, had to offload it, they still had 2 players outside. Once the break was made, no way could they get back end defence.
The Catalans doing well though to contain St Helens right down on the line from that kick-off. Very important set of 6 here for the Dragons. They have to haul themselves back in this game somehow. Graham, determined. Cunningham now directing operations as St Helens opening out wide. They scored a lot of tries from their own half. Leon Price coming more and more into this game. Good ball.
Jason, move!
Great play again.
Good tackle there from Mooney.
They realised where the defence was. They were condensed. They wanted to just smash them around the play the ball area, put 2 passes in, and they created the space out wide.
Katabi, and I think St Helens are well aware that if they kick this ball very, very deep to the Catalan Dragons, the way some of the forwards are tiring now, they won't come 70, 80 yards.
Well, they're all tired. They're all walking back. They are shattered, and the one thing that St Helens don't lack is pace in most departments, and they will emphasise that by throwing it a bit wider. Go into Talau, go into Gidley.
Good offload from Guisset. Casti. Newcomer at 22 years of age in this Catalan side. Paul Helens. We understand, Jonathan, it's at least 28 degrees down there in the sun.
Extremely hot. Yeah, the defensive line is now scattered, a bit of a dog leg. Desperate tackles, they're spreading the ball about.
Conditions to test these 2 sides. Relief for the Dragons. 25 minutes remaining. St Helens 22, Catalan Dragons 4. And Robbie, Catalans tiring a lot now.
Yeah, and another worrying aspect for Catalans is I'm looking down at their bench at the moment, and they're looking extremely tired. A lot of red faces. Looking across at the St Helens bench, guys that are biting at the bit, can't wait to get on the field.
In a sense, Jonathan, you have a problem when you've only been in Super League for 2 years. You've got to match up to the toughness, the physical strength, the abilities. I reckon it takes 3 or 4 years to bring a youngster into it.
And of course, I think the build-up also, tires you out as well mentally. It's a lot to take in, a lot to do.
Whatever. Quigley looking to launch an attack or 2 down the right-hand side. Not with the best of passes.
Last tackle, this will go up in the air.
On the 5th tackle. To Jones.
And again, look at that, it's a poor chase, plenty of time for Helens.
And Helens electing to move the ball out to Gardner. Good tackle there. Catalans need a spell down in this 20-30 metres in Helens area. This boy, young Clough, having a good game, Jonathan.
He is, and this is where they go.
Oh, now then, Justin Murphy's away. I don't
He's in.
think they'll catch him. He can really run. Now, are the Catalan Dragons back in the game? Can they see a chink of light? No need for St Helens there to miss the man out. The flags are flying, the Sangay are, the blood and gold.
Trying to create something out wide, running at the tired legs. There's the ball by Wilkin. No knock on. Bounces into Murphy's hands, and once Murphy gets it, it's try time.
As you say, it's try time once this man gets it. He's a real flyer, the leading try scorer in the whole of Super League last season. And that's 36 tries in 45 matches for him already. Difficult conversion attempt.
Yeah, very difficult from there.
Now then, can Stacey Jones inspire his men? He lofts it across the face of the post. No goal, but nonetheless, a reply from the Dragons. 22-8 now.
There's the pass, trying to create the space to Gilmore. Picks it up, try time.
Had he got space to run around?
Stay line!
Couldn't see that. He just
Make your way,
put it
guys.
doan over the line, didn't he?
Yeah, very difficult to see where
He
where
had-
the chaser was.
Yeah.
Not early! Surrender! You dropped it! Move!
Long.
Turn!
And as you'll see again, our interactive forum following this match. If you've any questions about the game or rugby league in general, email us at rugbyleague@bbc.co.uk or text us 81111.
Surrender!
Good charge there again.
Move!
After
This
that
is a good reply from the Catalan Dragons. They looked down and out, Jonathan.
Yeah, they look tired.
They're attacking now. Mogg, good ball out wide again. Oh, now then, and here's another. Oh, good tackle. Terrific tackle there from Leon Price. Murphy across to Jones. Little stump kick down there. They're going down the right.
Great kick, though.
Just into touch. Great kick.
It's a good response. They looked out on their feet. And the little kick, he spots Murphy there, the pace man. Helens. Read it all. There's the lovely kick, weighted kick. Melly.
Actually, Francis Melly very cleverly holds the winger out, doesn't he? Blue skies, sun shining,
Stay in school.
green turf and rugby league. What more could you wish for?
One! Move! Wait!
20 minutes remaining. St Helens seemingly in control.
Two! David, stand!
Good tackling there from 26, Luke Quigley. Referee Klein doing a lot of talking with the players.
He's put that too long.
Yeah, straight out, ball back.
All of a sudden, it seems that St Helens have gone flat. He's saying, come on, he's saying, you can hear lip read him into the mic.
Well, we've talked a lot about the temperatures down there. I mean, certainly the Frenchmen in this Catalan Dragon side, they should be used to that down there in Perpignan, shouldn't they?
Well, they should be, right? They don't usually...
David Ferriol there, the big number 8.
Adam Bourne, yeah, 5 metres. Out, get down. Release, man!
Mogg doing a lot of play now at the acting half-back position, spelling Luke Quigley there. There is Quigley. Mogg again. Little hesitation there in the Catalan ranks, but they're on that 20-metre line.
Well, this is where I want to be, this side of the park.
Powerful running there by Jason Croker. Jones.
Play on. You've gone through the gap. Play on.
Oh, poor Alex Chan there just couldn't hold it. Former Kiwi international. But again, all credit to the French side for hitting back. Came off his chest, didn't it?
Surrender! Move!
But St Helens, they can strike at any moment. Roby pounding through. Difficult man to put down. Chan finally letting go. Cunningham coming at them now. Smashing his way forward. Good pass.
Surrender! Move! Wait.
Young Paul Clough again.
5 and last! Stand still!
Did his debut at 17 years of age a couple of years ago.
Big, hold your ground.
Long.
Return.
Into the sunshine. Oh, Green Shears misses it again.
Still last. Still last.
Still with St Helens. No,
Not sure under that high ball, is he?
I think no, it isn't. Very, very difficult for him. Reminds me of when St Helens peppered Nathan Graham, the Bradford Bulls fullback in the 90s. Robbie Paul will be well aware of that.
Have to take that.
It's gone in off John Wilkin.
Alex, come on. Wait, Stacey.
You see number 19, Alex Chan, coming back. He is out on his feet.
That's your time.
Well, he normally makes most tackles in a game. Does
Stay in, Paul.
Alex Chan, man of the match in the semi-final against Wigan, a real veteran in the game.
1, Paul, move.
Good strong bullocking run there though.
2.
This man's had a good game, Adam Mogg.
He has stepped into the 6th position.
Oof, just took it.
3.
John Wilson, not had a lot to do.
4. Release. The square.
Quigley. Wilson juggling with the ball. But that's good play from the Catalans. They've come right from their own line in 5 tackles. The high one. Oh, Nelly's missed it. That should be another set of 6. Do the Frenchmen know? Oh, he doesn't.
Big mistake.
Or is he not playing advantage now? No, he's not.
That's a poor decision.
Well, he played advantage, didn't he, to the Frenchmen?
They had the advantage and then they gave it up. That's a poor decision.
Because, I mean, it's an eternity here from when Melly misses the ball.
There's the mistake. For me, no.
There's the advantage.
There's the advantage. Look, he's taking the ball into play. He gets tackled. That is, I think, it's a poor decision. Yeah. Ashley Klein.
Vincent Dupont, he allowed to get away with that. But here now are the Catalans, and they miss it. Now then, can Eddie Gardner go the full length of the field? He's put his head back. Oh, terrific tackle. Terrific reply there from Katabi.
I thought he was in.
Katabi tracked him from the right-hand side though. St Helens then, back in contention. 15 minutes remaining, 22 points to 8.
Silly shot. Silly shot.
Stand up, Luke. Nick, release him.
A little temper there.
Yeah, you got the penalty.
Now, would you go for goal for that high tackle, Jonathan, just to sort of calm everything down, check another 2 points?
Well, I think he is. Take the point.
Good decision there from Sean Long and no doubt the skipper, Kieran Cunningham.
Well, they want to slow it down as well. You know,
Yeah.
they're all tired out there. It's so hot.
Stay behind, guys.
Just
Hold still,
20,
guys.
24
Rugby.
metres out.
There's water carrying the lad on.
Another 2 points then from Sean Long. 24 points to 8 Saints move on.
Stay behind.
And I think a lot of those fans already anticipating the welcome home at the Town Hall Square in St Helens tomorrow.
There's a mistake. I thought, guy, once he got it, he was in. It's a great chase. I thought he was in as well.
Wait.
I think he was trying to head Cyril Gossard up, and I don't think he realised that Katabi was coming from his right-hand side.
Move.
That's how to knock her forward off.
Down.
Powerful
Surrender!
burst there from Nick Fossard.
Move. Wait. Wait. Go. Play on. Play on.
Ronnie Passabalu trying to put a
Play
little
on, right,
slip
release
pass
it.
around, well intentioned, but just didn't come off that time.
Square, that's fine.
Mog,
Surrender.
one of the Dragons' best players.
Move. Wait.
Just 3 interchanges
3.
remaining. That's not a bad number to arrive at with 13 minutes remaining.
No, not at all.
It's good coaching.
Especially if you're 16 points in front.
Penalty.
Come on, mate.
Leon Price accused there of ripping out the ball. You can only do it man to man, and there's more than one in.
Wait for Jason to get behind
It's a
you.
penalty.
Yeah, you're right.
David Ferriol.
1. Release ball. David, play it.
Still the Catalans edging forward.
2. Murray, move.
No way through
1 foot
Fassabalu
away. Go.
and Fossard. 8 metres out. Jones,
Play on.
good ball. Oh,
Wait. Mike's there.
Sebastian
Foot,
Ragan
1 foot.
just
Play it,
dropped
Sebastian.
there by Gidley. 5 metres out. Jones again. Ferriol, Price holding him up.
4. Leon, release.
2
1 foot
tackles
Francis.
remaining in this sequence. Jones
Go.
back again at the outside half back.
Play
Mog,
on, hold on.
nice little chip kick. Oh, it's just been missed.
I think he was
Flicked.
touched though.
Yeah, it was flicked over the ball line, over the dead ball line by Eddie Gardner, I think. Or no, Francis Melly. Sorry, apologies, Francis Melly.
There's Mog deft with a touch. Yep, just gets his hand to it. That deflection just helped it along, I think.
Points about this lad, Justin Murphy,
Hang on, guys.
Jonathan. He's so
Wait.
quick, and he runs outside the touchline, doesn't he? And then comes in.
Not early.
Well, you know, he's
Wait, Kieran.
exceptionally quick. That's what you want in a wing. Any opportunities or a kick through, you want him finished.
Catalan Dragons still attacking.
Surrender.
All credit to them. We thought they were tired. We thought they had gone after about the 50-minute mark. They haven't. 24-8 they trail.
They've certainly hung on in there, haven't they?
They have. All credit to them. Been an excellent display from the French side.
Mike, release. Come on, Kieran.
Quigley, Jones.
4. Stay.
5 metres of that Saints line.
Oh, and again, just that little mistake.
He's gone for a knock-on. 84,241 here at this Carnegie Challenge Cup final. Just a few empty seats, despite the house full notices posted a week ago and tickets at a premium. Just a few empty seats not taken up by the Club Wembley members. And again, let me remind you of our interactive forum, which follows the match. Email us at rugbyleague@bbc.co.uk. Text us on 81111, and we'll try to answer anything you have to ask.
Get him up! Vincent Square!
We'll try.
Go.
Pasavalu.
3! Move! Down!
Cunningham just marshalling his forwards here.
And again, facial, bit of a facial, silly position to give it away. Defended well, and now they'll be under pressure.
Jason Croker, the oldest man in Super League, 34 years and 5 months, but he's kept going here right to the end. Great career in Australia. And St Helens gone strangely quiet, haven't they?
Yeah, well, they're comfortably in front now. Do they think the game is won? They've defended well. I'm sure they want to finish with a flourish.
The last try was on the 50th minute. They've gone 21 minutes without a try.
Move! Don't hold him, James. It's Jason.
All credit to the Catalans' defence. Saints now opening it up. Good shot, passing again from Kieran Cunningham.
Play on now. Don't milk it, John.
Kieran Cunningham again. You can't believe this man. He's so powerful.
Release the
He's so
basket.
strong. 5 metres now from this Dragons line. Long.
He's got it. Play on.
Eddie Gardner did well to take that.
Last tackle.
Move! 1 foot. 1 foot.
On the last tackle. Sean Long again.
Play on. Play on.
I think he's
Little
kicking
bit
to
too
himself
hard.
there. Yeah, he kicked to himself there.
In the middle.
They're all out on their feet now. They're struggling. Last 7 minutes.
In that sunshine again.
Feet.
Good man, Murphy. Very quick. Actually, I'm glad to see that this roof is kept permanently open, Jonathan. I think the players should have to combat the elements.
Slightly to the left. Square.
Justin Murphy has played for Ireland as well, would you believe it?
Just a bit to the left, Jace. Hold here, guys. Go.
Remy Casti.
1.
The Dragons still driving forward.
2. Stand all the way, James. Go.
Jones again. Mogg.
Play on. It's fine.
Look at that St Helens defence though. Coming across, sliding across. 4 men waiting there. Gidley the tackler. Just 1 interchange left.
In front of the kicker.
Stay behind, guys.
Here we are. Raga, not a position for him to put that
Offside.
kick in. Yeah, stood in front of the play, kicking the ball, clearly offside.
St Helens tries from Roby, Gardner, Wellens and Clough. 4 conversions from Long.
1. Move, Remy. Wait, Gregory. Jim Watson.
Oh, nice little slip pass there from Pasavalu. Used to play for the Samoan Rugby Union Sevens team. Good footballer.
And they're playing it now. It's nice and simple, up the middle. Now they'll go wide, I think.
Saints, what we have, we hold. Long. Price. But again, all credit to this Catalan Dragon side. Causing problems
back
in
to 6
midfield.
again.
Roby. Terrific burst by Roby again. Sheer power to Fasavalu. Gets it away to Gardner. Jones covering back. Oh, another good little slip. That was vintage St Helens. 5 minutes. He's lost the ball.
I think he stole that.
Yeah, you had one in the first half, a full time loss. Yeah, Justin threw it away in the first half. John, make sure they throw the ball away.
Referee, Mr. Klein, just holding up the scrum while the ball is brought to the scrum.
Stay in, John.
Saints fans, young and old now, who realise that the cup is on its way back to Nosey Road. 24-8 they lead.
One. Move! Hold square! Surrender!
French Rugby League really on a high, I think, now by the performances of this Catalan Dragons side over the last few months. Great interest there now across the channel.
Defence is still very, very strong, isn't it?
It is. On both sides.
Yes.
I mean, I think I mentioned earlier on St Helens' last try, Jonathan, on the 50th minute. You would have expected the Catalans would have collapsed by now, but they haven't.
Yeah, they were out on their feet. They've responded very, very well. The try gave them a little bit of an impetus, but they've never really threatened in the second half to overhaul St Helens.
Less than 4 minutes remaining. James Roby, who's had such a good game, must be a contender for the Lance Todd Trophy. The Lance Todd Trophy, of course, named after the famous Kiwi player and manager, presented to the man of the match. Dumping Gilmore in the ground. No need for this between Casti and Croker.
That's just frustration, isn't it?
Yeah.
Go that way. Go that way.
But they are dangerous tackles.
This might go and report.
Here we
Basically
go.
what happened
Gilmore
was
goes
stand up, put him into a dangerous position.
It wasn't
Yeah, but then you're
Dakota's
holding
fault,
him.
anyway.
None of
I
that.
think
It's been a clean game, so no need for
Duport,
that.
wasn't it, to put him in that
Good
position?
Very difficult
Lee,
position there to be in on
don't
the
react, mate.
back of the neck. Very, very dangerous.
Is 84,241. Thank you for making
Sean Long then with the kick. Will we see one last flourish from St Helens? Less than 3 minutes remaining. Can they sign off in characteristic Saints style? Careless, bang to the ground. Cunningham, just Fasavalu, he can't just break. Yes, he does. Casti is in there, he can't put him down.
There's about 5 in there, right?
Pardon?
There were 5 tacklers on him.
He's enjoying himself. Sean Long to Price. Wellens, nice little dummy. Gets it back inside here, and Gardner's going in the line.
Great play.
And Gardner is over. The final flourish, the second of the afternoon for Eddie Gardner.
About 15 metres
The
out.
referee wants
Yeah,
a
give me
check.
that, Wilson.
I think a little bit out wider. Something to do with John Wilkie. Could be an obstruction in the build-up.
Let's see. See what the obstruction is. No obstruction whatsoever. Nothing whatsoever. That is a try. That's great play. Great play by Wellens. That's a try.
I can't see any obstruction there at all. I think Eddie Gardner's very, very confident that he's in for his
I don't
second
see.
try.
If you look, he's looking at the block here. I think it's Gidley. It's Gidley running in.
It's number 15, might be Mike Bennett running in there in the centre.
I think it's Gidley. I think it is. He turns his back to him. He can't block when he's got his back to him.
I don't think there's any problem.
That's a try.
Grounding looks good too. We'll see what Mr. Bentham's decision is. It's another 4 points for St Helens. Mr. Klein blasts his whistle, he points his finger to the floor, and congratulations for Eddie Gardner from James Graham. Daniel Anderson left his seat now.
There's a dummy run. There's another dummy run. Just gets outside one-on-one. It's just the offload. Fens, keeps his hands free. Lovely inside ball.
Sean Long. Gladly accepts another 2 points. St Helens 30 points to 8. Running out now. Comfortable winners. Relax on the St Helens bench. The handshakes all around from the coaching staff, the medical staff, the injured players there like Paul Sculthorpe. But Paul Wellens just concentrates on the job in hand.
Replacement for St Helens, number 2, Eddie Gardner, on in his place number 8, Nick Fossard.
One, dominate! Move! Wait!
Asavalu.
Two! Stay!
I think you get a badge if you can tackle this lad in one. Takes 2 or 3 to put him down all the time. Saints 5 tries to 2, running out the winners here. Another head-high tackle. The St Helens fans counting the seconds down. It's all over. Sean Long puts his hand in the air. Daniel Anderson just has a little check at the clock and the big screen. And St Helens are the winners. They justified the bookmakers' 8-1 favouritism. Their 11th Challenge Cup final win. And they put aside that 21-0 defeat in Perpignan a couple of weeks ago. Professional performance, Jonathan.
Yeah, just too good for them, really. They were. The missed tackles, I think, was the difference. Those couple of missed tackles took momentum away from Catalan Dragons, but the pace and the power just told in the end, and comfortable winners.